get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think Danny Parejo will be pulling the strings in that central midfield position, Peter. His link-up play is something he excels at, especially those short and medium range.
Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Parejo. And it's Buchanan. He's going to be disappointed with that. Falls short. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Rashford going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Eric Garcia. Balde. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Koundé. Foyt. Vega. Perez is onto it in a flash. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vega. Vega forwards and with intent. Short changes him with that pass. De Jong. Martin. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Now it's Rashford. Nice control. And here's Ferran Torres. Rafinha made out to the left flank. Here's Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's been won straight back. Balde. Martin. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. De Jong. Rashford. Balde. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rashford. Foyt gets good distance on it. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Ferran Torres tries to thread one through. Balde gets his head on it! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafinha with the short one. And it's Koundé. Clears it away. Succumbs to the pressure. Buchanan. Foyt. Buchanan. There's a probing ball. Vega shifted upfield. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
The less said about that pass, the better. Perez. Balde cuts it out. Rafinha. Koundé. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Buchanan, now he's off and running. Buchanan with a definite foul there. Martin. And here's Rashford. Ferran Torres. And he shoots! Parejo. Oh, can he get onto this? Yamal. De Jong. And it's Balde. Foyt gets it clear. Barcelona have reclaimed it. De Jong. Balde. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Rafinha. Rashford. Climbs up big! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Buchanan. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kubasi aim forwards. Foyt. There will be a throw-in. Balde looking to hit the byline here. Up he goes! That was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Looking for a decent ball in. Rafinha. No way through, so back it comes. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Koundé. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Foyt gets over and intercepts. Vega. Martin. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Martin. De Jong. Rafinha. Rashford. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Over to the left. And it's Balde. Nice physical challenge. Danger averted for now. Balde plays it across. Tries to get it clear.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Balde clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Balde. Rashford. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Buchanan. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's going to go a long way. caresses it through. And it's De Jong. De Jong, oh, good spread. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Played out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
De Jong. Moved on forwards. Martin. Buchanan. Foyt. Good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. Balde. And that's a throw. Rashford. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Perez. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nice looking ball. Rashford. He is just caressing the ball. Rafinha spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? Rafinha. Vega. Parejo. And it's played forward. Perez. Now he's off and running. Yamal. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. That's good defending, very good defending. Foyt. Parejo gently done. Perez. Buchanan's cross. Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Koundé. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Out to the left it goes. Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Goal! Barcelona! Rafinha. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Let's a look and place it forward. And that has put paid to that. Koundé.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kubasi. Over to the left. And it's Rashford. That is lovely. De Jong. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Perez. Vega. It's an inviting looking ball that. Martin. De Jong. Martin shifted upfield. And that is out of play. Buchanan. And here's Perez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
And it's Parejo. Lobbed in behind. Buchanan. A chance to play it in. Buchanan opts to play it back. And that's been repelled. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. Kubasi. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Parejo. That is a great pick out. It's a promising position, and that's aimed into the middle. De Jong with the clearance. Balde. Martin. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. And here's Ferran Torres. Looking here to chip it through. Vega. Buchanan looks to get on the end of this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's played forward. And here's Ferran Torres. Parejo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Ferran Torres. Yamal. De Jong. Al Kubasi, and he goes cross-field. De Jong. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Balde. Great run on the overlap here. Balde. Drives it in. Yamal. Now it's Rashford. Eric Garcia. Now it's Yamal. Now it's and a chance! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Eric Garcia wins the duel this time, and it's Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Foyt. Vega. Foyt. Parejo. Vega forwards and with intent. Eric Garcia. Martin. De Jong. Played out to the right. Yamal. Now he's off and running. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Cleared away. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Martin. Gently done. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Rafinha. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Can he spark a counter here? Koundé. And it's Rashford. There's the shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Tries a deft little ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. The half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Calmly anticipates. He's got away. Parejo. Rashford. Rafinha. That's a nicely weighted pass. Here comes the corner. Koundé. Yamal gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Eric Garcia, no, again there's no way through. Parejo. And here's Perez. Oh, What a climb! He will be livid with himself. De Jong. Balde. Martin. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia played out to the left flank. Parejo. And here's Perez. Rashford. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. And it's Rashford. And here's Rafinha. Oh, delicate chip through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Balde. Rafinha. Martin. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Perez. Eric Garcia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Martin. Balde. Al Kubasi shifted upfield. And it's played forward. De Jong. Rashford. Rafinha. Martin. Rafinha. Rashford. Parejo, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Out to the right. Buchanan. Out of play for a goal kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And here's Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Searching pass he's played there. Solomon. Parejo. Rafinha. Rashford. Martin. Balde. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. And it's Rashford. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Solomon. De Jong does well to get it back. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Perez.
Perez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ferran Torres being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Foyt. That's really well manoeuvred. Parejo. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Oh, look at the space here. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Perez. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, sweet feet. Corner. Solomon. Rashford gets it away. Strong running down that left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. Out for a throw. And here's Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vega.
Barcelona, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Ferran Torres. Ambitious ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Moved on forwards. Thinks one through. Oh, that's clever. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Gets it away. Parejo. Solomon. He's in a great position here. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries a shot! Balde. De Jong. Rashford. Martin. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Balde. Balde forwards and with intent. Rafinha, aim forwards, will play through for the wide man.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Foyt. Parejo. Perez, now he's off and running. Kubasi. Rafinha. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Balde. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. KYRGYZ spread out to the left. Solomon. Rafinha given the lift of his goal. Koundé. KYRGYZ. And it's played forward. Yamal. Rafinha. And here's Yamal. And here's Rafinha. He's being urged to shoot. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's Rashford. Across it goes. And he's there to get it away. And that's a good ball. De Jong. Rashford. Few waiting for it. Could be danger here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Garcia. KYRGYZ. KYRGYZ shifted upfield. Perez knocks it out wide. Deftly away. Solomon. That is good strength. Solomon has been caught there, it's a foul. Really well cleared. It's a throw-in. Solomon. Out to the left it goes. Great work on the overlap. No foul, says the referee. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. KYRGYZ gently done. Now it's Ferran Torres. Muscular approach does pay off here. Parejo. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Proves too strong. Parejo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Balde. And it's Rashford. Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. Ferran Torres have it back and can go again. Solomon. Vega, nicely aimed pass. Eric Garcia. Solomon. Perez played out towards the right wing. De Jong. Solomon. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Parejo. Solomon. 75 minutes played. Rashford. Here's a chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Rashford. Balde. Nice physical challenge. De Jong. And it's Rashford. He's through here. Rashford. That's very neat. Can he deliver? Played into the middle. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rashford. That's really well manoeuvred. Solomon. A searching ball out wide. Rashford. Bullish header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ferran Torres is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Parejo. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Solomon. And his He's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Rafinha. Kubasu. Martin. Rafinha. Balde. Kubasu. Rafinha. De Jong, early ball out from the back. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Aim forwards. Over to the left. Kubasu. Koundé. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Moved on forwards. Foyt. And it's played forward. And he's managed to get free. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Now it's Perez. Perez. It's a little off target. De Jong. Koundé. Martin. De Jong. Rashford is onto it in a flash. Parejo. And here's Solomon. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's trying it! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Perez clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, great chance! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Five minutes left on the clock. Eric Garcia. Kubasu. Eric Garcia. Martin, aim forwards. Balde. De Jong. Foyt. Vega. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Balde. Rafinha. Eric Garcia succumbs to the pressure.
Rafinha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. And he's onside. Plenty waiting in the middle. Balde. To Rafinha! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Koundé. De Jong. Martin. A crossfield, changing the point of attack. Koundé. Kubasi. Rafinha. Rashford. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Vega can get it clear. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Perez. Parejo played out to the right. Perez. Rafinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross goes in there. And the keeper has it. Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Perez. And he's searching through. Out to the right. Solomon. It's a mighty effort! Koundé. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is